physical science, biology, about how things work and how it can go awry, so that when when you do investigate somewhere, you truly do have answers, and whether those answers are logically explainable or if they're truly paranormal. And it makes you more confident in your findings.
Absolutely, it does, because it, I can't stand feeling like I'm missing something, which is when our conversations after an investigation go so long. Because
Mm-hmm.
I saw something or experienced something I didn't get, didn't
Mm-hmm.
understand. And you have to be willing to say, you know what, I'm just missing this. I don't understand this.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to invest in reading, learning, educating yourself as much as you can. You know, your paranormal investigations are just like your diet, your exercise routine, your job, your anything that you own, your bank account. You can't expect to get more out of it than you're willing to put into it.
You're right.
When when you educate yourself, when you truly research and learn what can happen and do those case studies, and the more you prepare yourself for investigations, you're making an investment into the quality of your research and the quality of your investigation that will return with a greater quantity directly correlated to the quantity of research you put into it. The same as, you work on you exercise harder, you're going to be in better shape. You diet harder, you're going to lose more weight. You know, it's the same principle no matter what. If you save more, you're going to make more interest and have more money at the end of the year. That's, um, that it's just that simple. That rule of thumb applies to anything, but absolutely paranormal investigation as well.
You know, this has been one of everything in total. This has been one of my favorite shows that we've ever done. I'm I'm just so very glad that you're here, because
Well, yeah,
that statement that you just made is probably the most important part of this interview or this discussion. You have to be
well,
prepared.
hmm you do. I mean, well, it's the same as, how many people do you know making six figures a year don't, you know, how many people do you see that make that much money from after dropping out of high school, or um, no education after they graduated high school? I mean, granted, yes, there are people out there, but how many? It's very rare. You know, usually people before they get into the higher paying jobs have to have a specialized skill that they educated themselves on for years, studied really hard to learn that skill or master that trade. And then, after investing all that time and effort and research into it, 8, 10 years down the road, they start really receiving a big payoff for it. And it's the same with anything.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And it's the people that don't put the work into it and think that they're going to have all this notoriety and seek to become the next big thing in the community.
Hmm.
And it is a community. There's
It is.
It's something that matters. Integrity matters, knowledge matters, work ethic matters, and honesty. Character always counts. And you have all of
Mhm.
those. And
Well, thank you.
I appreciate you. You do a great job at everything that I've seen you do relevant to our work. And I think that you really are one of the great unsung heroes kind of a thing with what you do. And a lot of that is where we are, I think, to a degree. But
Hmm.
it's because you really are so busy doing the work that you're not out there tooting your own horn. You're just doing the research and the work and living your life and being frank. So I appreciate everything that you put into that, and I appreciate you sharing it with me and with all of our listeners tonight, because it's a good thing. It's a great thing.
Well, I absolutely appreciate that. That I tell people all the time, if you're looking to get famous, to get rich or whatever, you don't need to be in the paranormal. You might find some fame there, but it's probably not going to be for what you want,
Oh
want
no.
it to be for. but, but you,
And that's funny.
especially not with the anticipation of, getting rich or getting put on TV or whatever, yeah, it's like, no,
Well,
just don't.
I I don't now, but I have I have investigated with a person who all he wanted was to be on television, was to get a
Right.
show. And
Yeah.
it was so frustrating trying to accomplish things that it was pull your hair out kind of a thing. But
Hmm.
I don't work with them anymore. It was a
Right.
good decision.
Yes.
So, that being said, we are going to have to just, fade on out of here. And do you want to do another segment? Are you good? Are you ready to go?
Oh, I'm always up for hanging in there with you, chatting. So,
Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you what we'll do, because I do feel like people might want to hear a little bit more of you. We're going to end this, and while I'm doing my editing, we will go ahead and continue with a separate broadcast.
Okay. For anybody who's interested in learning more about me or the Casper Paranormal team, we have our website, CasperParanormal.org. Um, the spelling of Casper is C.A.S.P.I.R. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Got a lot of YouTube videos.
A
Um,
few.
you could find it there. Let me see. Go into the website. I've got links up there for all of our other social media. So CasperParanormal.org. Or if in doubt, if you can't remember the team name, how it's spelled, whatever, if in doubt, just put my name into the Google search bar with the word paranormal behind it. And it'll pull up links to all of the above as well. Um, but if you're going to put Frankly into Google, definitely put the word paranormal behind it. We were having this discussion just the other day about there's a prison about an hour and a half from here named the Frankly Detention Center. So you don't want the prison popping up. Apparently, there's a rapper with the same name as me, and about 50,000 Asian guys.
Thank y'all very much. I'm just so glad that y'all are here. I appreciate every person who listens. Y'all are the reason that I work so hard, and your patience is so appreciated, because I know y'all have had it with that. With the patience. Thanks. We will be back next week. Same cat time, same cat channel with Fate Radio. And Monday night will be Denise Pridemore with the Paranormal Pride. Wednesday night will be myself hosting Paranormal Experienced Radio. And on Friday will be a new episode of Ghost Talk with 187 PI, and that will be Shelly Robertson and her team. We will talk to y'all then, and thanks again. We appreciate you. Y'all take care now. Good night.
You are listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting, the best in paranormal talk, only on Paranormal Experienced Radio. Broadcasting live out of Birmingham, Alabama.